During the launch of the first Mustang, a poor boy opened the car door to take a look inside and was reprimanded by the vice president, who sternly forbade him from touching the expensive car. Despite the son's polite apology, the businessman persisted, approaching the boy's father and asking him to ensure that his son wouldn't damage the car's paint. The phrase startled the boy, who quickly withdrew his hand. However, the businessman didn't know who that man was. The father professionally pointed out that although the car looked beautiful on the outside to deceive laymen, its mechanics were terrible, leaving the man speechless as they walked away. This father was Ken Miles, a legendary amateur racing driver who, after returning from World War II, opened a car repair and tuning workshop. His strong personality didn't sit well with wealthy clients who knew nothing about cars. He always spoke bluntly, saying the problem wasn't the car, but the rich people's lack of driving skills. Despite being an excellent mechanic, this kept the workshop consistently in the red. One day, while racing with his son, the IRS visited his wife and ended up closing the workshop, leaving the family with nothing. His friend and businessman came to him and asked him to join a secret project at Ford, where they would have 90 days to build a car capable of defeating Ferrari. Miles said it would be practically impossible and would take years for something so ambitious. Shelby didn't give up, and the next day he took him to see a prototype of Ford's new racing car. Miles liked the look, got into the car, and pushed it to the limit. After a few laps, he got out and said the car was awful, but he was excited, and his friend noticed. In the following days, they conducted many tests on how the wind affected the car, increased the engine's capacity, and maximized the structure as much as possible. Soon came the day of the first race, but Miles would have a